y'all. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Alright, it's getting kinda dirty in these YouTube streets. The Amin Ra squad, God thinking you dudes weak. Islam or Judaism, where you learn what you dudes teach. The West African rapper slapping with that voodoo speech. All that sub-Saharan terror about a cuckoo feet. I'm like Norma, that agricultural farmer that grew you wheat for the storehouses. We feed the Hebrews and lead the people when we defeat the feeble. They wanna know polite rip me off, but Sonetta paid me my money though. That mean he 100. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Nubian with the Jews, I rock the pinky. I think Jesus got to save me. A doctor save me, a Dr. Inky. I cop the copper jewels on blue and red. I'm not the chakra doctor y'all claim woke, but you in bed. You won't pop a chopper, you Grandmaster J. You just talking. Punks turn the other cheek and you will walk away. Y'all gon' have to pardon my Moorish. That's Taharka Bay. I'm on that black African power on my darkest day. And that's my brother Ankh stomping them other punks. We brought them gators to Italy, you loving the Moors. And now I'm teaching from my shrine like brother Jabari. Scoping the savannah cause I'm on another safari. Tasha K showed us Frank record. Young Pharaoh just losing his mind and y'all can't help him. I know one thing, you're a fool if you're still out here donating to Umar school. That shit cool. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Look. You showing your hidden colors like Tariq Nasheed. A bunch of pseudo information I don't think I need. Probably lying on the text, ask Divine or Zion Lack. Just get that microphone ready. With Metal Netta, I'm Stone Jetty. A Ujahu, a Saw Imhotep. Y'all probably timid still on them Bobby Hemming teachings. I'm in Gozy with the DNA. Cats corny and it's killing me too. You talk that black shit, but you look Arab like Gorilla Hebrew. You need therapy, they telling me just chillin', be cool. I'm a magi orchard, you a sad guy talking. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Cool, cause I'm at work too. What's up? How y'all doing? We back like a flow jack. Just doing my thing. What's up, Tribute Phone? I see you out there. Town business. I just was chilling. I really wasn't. My main goal is just to be really spending my free time getting my content up as I provide my people with this information about, what I think I know concerning coming together, man. But what's up? What's been going on? What's been popping up? I've been watching a few different pages. If you like me, you probably watch more YouTube than TV. I definitely watch way more YouTube than TV. I'm probably subscribed to every conscious community page or what have you. Earlier when the YouTube started, it seemed like it used to be a lot more knowledge and stuff, videos that you could find with knowledge and arcane information on YouTube. Now it seems like they be pushing, all the nonsensical videos and stuff like that to the forefront. It's crazy. I even went to go find hella old videos I used to be watching on YouTube, and they was erased and gone. But they wasn't like bad videos. They was like knowledge videos. and they'd be erased and gone. I just had a vibe to start working on some music. I thought I put something about making beats in the title of this, but I didn't. It was all about Cowapeco.
Shit like that, 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 shit like that.
See what my vibes do this morning as I try to get it popping. It ain't moaning no more. It's barely moaning. 11 minutes left in the morning. But I ain't tripping because I don't need to really be tripping off much. What I said was let's level up and the people working together. That's just always my function. That don't mean I'm about to be preaching about that on every video or whatever, but it's time to level up. Only way, I mean, we can all personally level up. We all got those personal pursuits. I'm about to just be listening through sounds. Guess I'm going to make me a little beat or something. But why these sounds ain't auditioning? I hate when that happens. But, I mean, you know, again, we all got personal pursuits to level up. But that's not really leveling up. I mean, for your people, because while we all on those personal pursuits, a lot of people can't make it. A lot of people be getting left behind with that capitalist structure. You feel me? I'm trying to get the sounds at a cool level so I can audition them and then it won't be a disturbance to the video while I'm trying to, I guess, give me some musical vibes going. When one homie tapped in the other day, he said he wanted to see more videos about music. Which, you know, I just talk about where my energy is at. I've been doing music for a long time and I'm always be involved, but if that ain't where my energy at right then, I don't be tripping or forcing myself to, not really forcing myself, but, you know, off trying to always be talking about music or something. Now, I'm looking through just a bunch of sounds inside of the machine, and there was this one module I had back in the day that was really dope. I don't know if I have it loaded up into my thing right now, but it is. Okay, I can see the chat. Let me see what's going on in the chat. What's up, Zane? I'm just tapping in. I think I'm about to do a long stream right now, though. I'm just chilling. So I ain't got no goal. I finished my early morning work. I got a good message from Sony Music Distribution talking about they ain't had my address in 5 years. You know what that means, right? And so that's when I always talk about access and abundance and being tapped in and not being concerned about things and just letting things do what it do. Hold on, let me close this window. As soon as I start streaming, that's my partner though, my neighbor, but he got a loud ass work truck, diesel, that motherfucker be pulling up like boo-doo bip. But I mean, you know, it's just about not even tripping, just letting life be what it's gonna be. So this is a really good bass. Let me see if y'all can see this. One of these basses I'll be loving using. The Scarab Mark, see there's hell of them in here, so maybe I'm wrong. This is the Scarab B Mark. These are keys, I think. But let's see what they got in here, because they be sounding so good. See if I can do that. See, these are them keys to where while we building, I'm gonna make a blap in the middle of us building. Oh yeah, or I can just chill to these sounds. See, that's so beautiful. Look how that sound. Let me get this mic back some. I can just use this to make a fat ass beat right now. Is that too loud for y'all? I don't want the sounds to be way too loud. Let me turn them down. Maybe I'll keep it up like this, but turn it down. And if the sounds wasn't too loud, let me know. That's loud. What? I think something said feedback. Hold on, let me see what that says. Too loud for the feedback. Okay, thank you. Oh, somebody said that's good when I adjusted it. Yeah, I knew it was kind of too loud because one time I listened back to one of my videos and was like, dang, I wish I had them sounds mixed better where it's comfortable for everybody. What's up, T. Moolah? We just vibing, surviving, doing our thing with our tribe. And see, that's what I'm practicing now. I could do those two things separate. I could rhyme all day and I could play all day, right? But I really can't play. I'm not front like a musician. But doing them both at the same time, freestyling, while I'm making up a groove, that's my new practice, yo. That's my new practice, the Mac is. See, it's, every time I do it, I can't keep up with the beat. So that's why I'm glad we got these machines that record things for you. But what y'all know about leveling up and going to the next level? T. Moolah, hit you up, King, you forgot. I don't know what your real name is. I just see T. Moolah, but I don't really know who that is. But hit me on the gram or something to let me know who you is. That was that old LL Cool J. I'm bad. This is one of the kind, and a wonderful rhyme, and off the top of my mind, and I'm bad, and you know that I'm bad, like LL Cool J, and I chill with my dad. Yeah, no, I seen Jay live is really good at that. He can play live and scratch and mix while he freestyling, dude. And it's really all about what you practice. It's like if you're gonna practice the turnaround jump shot, or you're gonna practice your dunks. But whichever one you practice the most, my Instagram is Casual Rap God. Whichever one you practice the most wind up being. See, sometimes I know how to just capture whatever vibe that the cosmos is throwing at me. Like, so sometimes I can make a beat in like 3 minutes. Like if the keys just go, then I'm just gonna record that and I'm not gonna trip. So I would turn that on and then just record what the vibe was. And cause every beat, you don't have to be in control of trying to push the destiny of everything you make it. You can just let some stuff be what it be. I can't hear that metronome. I ain't about to do that though, but I'm just saying, undo. Casual Rap God. Yep, Casual Rap God on Instagram. I mean, I'm casual at hieroglyphics if you want to email me for business. Or for whatever. Casual at hieroglyphics.com. What? Ooh, if I get the next note right, that'll be hot. What? I think it. Please believe I'll be sitting here doing this when I'm not live streaming. All I do, the difference is I just press the button and say live stream. But this is my job. Dang, messed it up. If I add a bass to that, What? The groove start in your head first. Dang. That's a little. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all can't hear the drum. Boom, 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 boom. You got to be able to visualize it. Boom, 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 boom. I almost hear the person singing to it. Whatever. I was just auditioning these funky sounds and just showing people how I love these sounds. Let's pop out Funky Rio. It sounds really similar to the last one. So I'm just gonna go to the next one. It sounds like it wasn't even changing. On the Road, Funky Rio, and the first one all sound very similar. But I'm looking at the chat if y'all got something y'all trying to build about. All I really want to build about is showing people about more and more about cooperative economics. Let me make a cooperative economic beat. It's gonna go like this. What? 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 Break bread. I'm just having fun. So what's up? What's up? What's up? I mean, what's been going on, man? God damn. Break bread or fake dead, man. That's the margin. Find something and give to it. Ask yourself, what are you doing to help? I mean, we are trying to be good people to help, and I believe it start in the black household, or you know what I'm saying. It start in the household. If we can all get our families right, that's cool. But that's just social work trying to get on that right foot. What about communities? What about community beautification? What about restoration? Self-restoration, like my pop said, self-reparations. You feel me? No, I ain't got no grooves, but practicing like this, you could come up with one every once in a while. Ooh, that sound mean. Uh-oh, I gotta turn that up. Somebody need to call in and spit while I'm playing. I'll make you a whole beat. You can have the beat at the end of the show. What? I be on my flight simulator. That's just my little pastime. You feel me? I love my Oculus Quest headset. I get so much done with it. It's no really better work environment than a VR work environment. When people start to learn that, one of the best work environments is the VR work environment. If you're that type of person, everybody ain't that type of person. A lot of people can't keep on no VR headset all day and stuff like that. Let's listen to Kinetic Toys. You feel me? But I can. Excuse me. I told y'all I built. This is Kinetic Toys. I don't want people taking. Listen, I don't own none of these sounds, but I got sounds, bro. Listen. Sounds. Let's go in. Like I don't own none of these sounds. I just bought them. But people don't be knowing what to buy. They got the hot sounds in it. Somebody will make a blab out of that. I wouldn't though. Oh, let me check the chat. I need to put the chat on the screen. What's up, man? I'm just chilling. I see my man. It's just a mixture. You know it's what it is. It's hip-hop and knowledge. That's really what hip-hop is all about. But now it's about coming together. Because we about to introduce hip-hop and the people to all these new forms of working together. But I hear something in here. I just got to find it. See, these kinetic toys can be really spooky. If you're trying to make a hard-ass beat, you got to know to go into some of these spooky sounds. Wait, let me see. If I do it right. I could almost make a Jordan Peele-like movie. I got to hit the right notes. That's Jordan Peele spooky. Oh, I gotta get that right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we need to level up and begin to work with each other. This is the final key to our success. Many of us have made personal endeavors in life, fruitful personal endeavors. But we will never be able to face the machine without being unified. I told you I could set the tone with some of these sounds, boy. Peace, peace, peace. What's up, what's up? We getting the popping the show, pop-a-lopping again. For all my family and friends and everybody willing to spend some of their time, you know what I'm saying, listening to definitely the no-nonsense Peep game. When somebody tell you the Peep game, they telling you something going on over your head that you ain't noticing. That's what that mean in the hood, Peep game. They tap you. Like, look, somebody tap you on your shoulder. Or they want to explain something to you that you are not familiar with. That's what that euphemism, it came out of Oakland. Don't even tell me nothing. So I already know. Other people could use it how they want to use it. Just like being a player hater came out of Oakland. All that stuff. For shizzle, all that. You think it came from LA. You think it came from Snoop Dogg because you probably ain't on the West Coast. Being a hater is even used wrong nowadays. People use being a hater to keep you from telling the truth nowadays. The truth ain't always appropriate. We gotta talk about that. Like, you don't want to be betraying people with the truth. Right? You just gotta know how to do things. And so, let me try if I can find my spooky group again. Somebody can't understand when the truth ain't appropriate. The truth ain't always appropriate. Because 50% of the time in this world, you're going to be in the face of the devil. All right? Now, if you in the face of the devil, and he got all that shit he can use, and all you can use is the truth, you kind of fucked. Excuse my language. But the point I'm trying to make is there a mandate in the spiritual world to be honest with devious devils? You feel me? I'm not talking about, don't start hearing devil and put no color to it. All color devils. But you gotta understand what the yin and the yang. See, this beat is pushing me. It ain't even a beat. Just some sounds I'm playing on it, but it got me vibing. Am I wrong? All right. I got that part to go. Like, for instance, the police could pull you over and it's legal. Oh, I messed that up. I didn't even start over. Like, for instance, the police could pull you over and it's legal for them to lie to you. But it's illegal for you to lie back. Is that godly? What would God do? God ain't foolish, right? And when I talk about these words, don't even think that's going. I had to stop the music. I don't believe in no G-O-D like that, yo. The way they put that out, no. I had to spell it out because I don't want people to be confused at what I'm saying. Everything I read out of the scriptures is telling you about the power that's inside yourself. You see what I mean? The majority of things I read from all places tell you about the power that's inside yourself. When you're in a precarious situation, the voice, the angel, whatever you hear that tell you what to do, that navigate you out your situation, it always sound like you. If it don't sound like you in your head, then you got something going on. But I realized that a long time ago. Like, dang, the voice that come to me that tell me what right to do be sounding like me. We're going to a different sound now. You feel me, though? And so, I mean, I love studying religion, and I don't even feel no need to be like substituting names for this supreme power. I don't gotta be like the universe did it. The ancestors. Nah, that's all the same thing. You just, this is a good sound. You just trying to use a new word for it. This is called, this sound here, inside of Kinetic Toys, which is a patch for the machine, it's called Chemistry Set. I know I could do something with that. So if you didn't have the sound, you could just sample it right off that video, this video. Just download the video and truncate it. I'll play it at a middle C. You're gonna have my background noise though. See, shit like this, you could be like. Some dope sounds. But y'all feel that though? What's in my chat talking about? What's poppin', cuz? Just getting to work. I mean, I actually been working since really early. I'm just getting done with a lot of work, and so I wanted to get online. I'm just listening to sounds. I ain't making no beat. Just using sounds like for background talking and stuff. Just having fun. That sound dope too. Some of these sounds are just amazing. It'd be hard to get a synthesizer to produce that sound. Like if you was in a music class, synthesizer class, where you was learning how to work oscillators and shit, and the teacher came in today and said, today you have to reproduce this sound. It'd be hard for some people. But that is what being good on the synthesizer is. Knowing how to bring out certain sounds and stuff. Not just playing the keys. But whatever, I'm done with this one. It was pretty cool though. But yeah, you feel me? I said last in my video I did yesterday, I'm probably gonna stream longer today. But I said in my video I did yesterday, I was like, thinking about it, like I bet you, for real, I bet you it was some type of, there had to have been some type of slangs or things that they were saying while they was building the pyramids in order to keep them motivated to be working. You feel me? I just sometimes go into different phases of the thought. Like thinking what the average everyday person who was carving them stones and stuff, thinking about the conversations they would have and stuff. So I read some books on it. One book is The Pharaoh's Workers, and it's pretty good. If I could pull that book up, I could show you hella stuff in that book. Something happened to hell of my books though, man. I gotta figure this out. I might have put them in storage. I don't know what happened. I ain't even got hella stuff in here, man. Oh, that's my dog sleeping. I was like, I heard some snoring. Yeah, hold on. Okay, here we go. This is art, okay. I don't know if you're familiar with that type of, I should be able to influence it somehow. Here we go, right here. I don't know. Just having fun, dog. Hey, if y'all feel me when I've been talking about the Cowapeco stuff, just get ready and be prepared to put things together. Because I'm talking with certain people and just trying to see where, you got to try to poke holes in everything and see exactly. Basically, got to kick the tire on a lot of these ideas, so to speak, and give it a little stress test. And see exactly if anybody can find any type of holes in what you're trying to do. That's why I often present what I'm trying to do to my limited supporters and followers to see what skepticism I'm gonna come across. Do I have any sounds from like video game menus? No, but I could make some. What's up, Mr. Lunch? No, but I could make some. I mean, I would go if I had a job to do a task like that. Depending on what type of game it was, I would go into my 8-bit sounds first. And if you look, I'm in the Contact now, and so Contact is just the sound generator I'm using, and I don't really have all my sounds loaded up. If y'all see right here, the screen probably blacked out, but it's gonna come back. Showing all of these sounds that I own but that didn't load up. And so one of them is one 8-bit I'm going to show you in here if you're interested in that type of stuff. I don't know if you make beats or not. But these sounds work for various, that's installed, not installed. There's one in here that's really good for making like video game beats and stuff. I think it's this, Bike Riot. Yeah, let's listen to. I'm gonna download it install it real quick. It ain't gonna take no time. Bike Riot, and playing with these sounds, dude. You can just go get money making video game themes or whatever. And when I talk about that, let me get back to this. I'm downloading the Bike Riot right now, and I'm gonna download a few other ones. Some of these things are ridiculous, yo. But look, it takes 19 gigs. That's why I'm leaving certain stuff off my computer. And I'm only going to pull it up when I want to use it. If I make a beat with it, then I'll leave it on there. But I also should probably install this. But yeah, these are things that you have to do. These are tools of the trade. I mean, you see, I don't even produce that much, and I got all of these plugins. Each one of these plugins costs about a minimum $59, unless you get the whole big ass pack. But if you just try to go buy one of them, it's gonna be like 50 bones. But you be needing sounds. I like my grammar too. You be needing is real. That's the way we've been expressing ourselves since ancient times. And I've learned this by studying ancient languages. So then what I realized what they labeled and called ebonics was actually just the way we actually used our grammar, word order, and stuff like that. To state you be states that you exist in a state of This is what a being is. A being. Aren't you a human being? Well, how you be matters. I'm telling you. That's what that is. Being. B-E-I-N-G. You're a being. A human being. So when I say I be, it's manifesting or it's giving you an appropriation of my state of existence. That's not bad grammar. I be chilling. That's perfect grammar. But in English, it's bad grammar. But in worldly, like in ancient Egyptians, you would say I be. I exist as. Unin. You would actually say, whatever. Because I can't think of it off the top of the head. But I have noticed that in my... All right, I'm just going to pull up one of these guitars because they're so incredible. But I'm going to pull up one that don't take up too much space on my computer. Only 2 gigs. The Scarab J-Bass. And then I'm going to go back and chill. Now, I'm probably going to start this over so them new sounds will pop up. I ain't tripping. Oh, Missile Launch. Oh, he said B is an infinitive qualifier from what I've learned about from this book in the American Apartheid. Ebonics is apparently the most consistent dialect of English in the country. Yeah, it definitely is because it actually does not go against your nature of speaking. Again, I forgot, man. Goddamn. Nuke. I think the Egyptian word was nuke. And to say, I am, Anuk, I know that, but I don't think that is to be. And I heard them, they used to always be like saying that I exist in a state of, dang. Is it Any of my ancient Egyptian people who study. Also, somebody said, what should I do about semen retention? Is it working? Now, this is crazy, y'all. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about that. I definitely think that if you're trying to build up some inner energy, then yeah, celibacy and retention is working. But let me go in on that real quick. This is the funniest thing ever, y'all. Who remembered the Kemet on Trial debate in 2015 where I did my presentation about semen and the spine, basically saying how ancient Egyptians thought that that these bodily fluids came from the bone marrow in your spine. I can pull that presentation up right now. In fact, I posted the presentation, and this is probably how you know me, Raylo Scott. I posted the presentation on my YouTube page, and for some reason inside of the chat, a whole retention group formed of people talking about how the techniques work and all. And I'm like, what they talking about? Because that ain't even really what I was talking about in the video. I appreciate the viewers and I appreciate anybody who migrate towards my information for that. But to be honest, you be better off asking the people in the chat from that video whether it works or not or whatever. From my personal experience, yes, it works. I mean, obviously, your energy, your life work, getting closer, connected. I was celibate for maybe a year or two. But that ain't why I wrote the video. It didn't even have nothing to do with that. It was more, the teaching in that video was that the modern day extraction that we can, thank you for subscribing, Mr. Lunch. See how I do trying to pull my hat off? But the modern day extraction, or what we should take from that video for me, is for men with lower back injuries who's having problems with erectile dysfunction. If you've had a lower back injury, modern medicine won't equate that to erectile dysfunction. But we found that in a lot of ancient teachings, and now modern day scientists are stepping up to that to learn that how your lower back is associated with certain dysfunctions, but in particularly one's inability to propel or to project at certain times. You know what I mean? Like a man can't, if you can't project, then your fluids that bring life will never reach the fallopian tubes or whatever, you feel me? If you got like a water hose drip or whatever. I'm not trying to go too deep in on that, but that's just stuff that we need to know, that being hurt, you feel me, in being hurt in your lower back actually could lead to certain dysfunctions in the front, and modern medicine don't teach that. But thanks for asking those questions. And that's crazy. And so the people who know me for doing that presentation originally, it was actually a presentation when people were trying to say a lot of things in Kemet or in ancient Egypt arrived out of sexual deviance. And I had to explain that that wasn't the case and that they weren't seeing things correctly. That was a very good presentation, actually. But I don't think I have copies of it. It's on YouTube. Anybody want to watch my video to learn more about that, of how ancient Egyptians thought that these reproductive fluids came from the bone marrow. And then I even showed it in the Quran, and I showed it in all type of ancient literatures. You know, that's just what we do when we got time on our hands like this. Like, you become a researcher and stuff. Are you going to be getting into football, knowing every score, or doing something like that? And I'm not going to do that. If I really could play the keys, I'd make some. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Mess with Alicia Keys. Let me show y'all. Too bad you can't see the actual beat pad when I show it, but watch my video. Anybody interested in the things I was just talking about and the retention and all that stuff, there's a whole like 500 comments of people on my video talking about how it works. And I'm like, I wasn't even talking about that in the video. Well, whatever. Let's see if I can get this to upload. If I can get this to upload, this is going to be really fun. Dang, it can never upload. Flesh could not be loaded. I wonder why. So I'm going to go and reload Flesh from all of my stuff right here. If y'all deal with the machine or it ain't got it. I'll upload Byte Riot so we can play with that. I'll go back to that. But if y'all deal with any type of DAW, these sounds are not limited to, they're not limited to the DAW that I'm on. Install products, Flesh, reinstall. All right. Like, you can work with these sounds on anything, but I'm going to close my machine and open it back up so we can listen to the video game beats. How you would make a video game beat. What type of board I got? Please believe I don't even got no board. Look, bro, I'm playing on this little lap. I'm playing on this. I'm playing on a Akai MPK Mini. I only got one, you feel me? I got to press the octave button if I want to go to a different octave. And so we Hyro, we got a full studio, but I haven't visited it since COVID broke out. And so I just got little home stuff that I work on too. I even record vocals on this mic and then send them to my man to mix them, and stuff come out cool. My man Kurt said he need to hear a smooth jazzy beat on some 808, with some 808 in that thing. That's nice. That's different, huh? That's different. Let's see if the new sounds popped up now. I don't see it yet, but maybe I'll go on one shot. All right, well, a Byte Riot, there it goes. This is for making them keep them See, if you want to make video game beats, bro, they got every sound you ever need. I mean, so much so that I'm not even gonna audition them all. Look, they got them video game basses like this. All of this is for making video games. Dope sounds. I hope they ain't coming through too loud though. Let me see. Let me turn that down some. Hold on. I can't turn it down right there. I gotta turn it down in another place right here. This is bass G boy. Let's hear that. Is that playing? It's hating, I can't hear it. I'll turn it all the way down. See? That's a hard level. I don't know. Just doing it. But yeah. My man said he wanted to. I ain't even really making no beats, but I can though, because I'm just chilling. I just was chilling playing with the sounds. But we could go pull up some drums real quick. Look, I'm gonna hit new. Discard this. Simple as this. Hit new, discard that. I'm gonna go to some groups because I don't feel like just looking through hella snares and kicks. So I'm gonna just find again. I'm gonna find something inside of a thing already. All right, I'll grab that. First little groove we got. Let me see if I can make this metronome pull up some. It's too fast. I'm gonna go about. I like starting. I've been on some slow grooves lately. Let's see. That snare hella weak. But in order not to judge my sounds, like if you judge your sounds, then all your beats gonna sound the same. Meaning that if I just only use the kicks and the snares that I like, then they all gonna. That came to me real quick, so I'm just gonna rock that. Let me see. That's too slow. I'm gonna stop that and quantize it. Add some more stuff. Oh, no, that messed me up. That messed me up. Undo. I'm gonna do that again. Let's see if I can quantize it. Alright, that's cool. I'm gonna turn that down something on your phone. Alright, now you gotta start filling the thing up. I don't know. Watch how this be blapping at the end though. You just can't even be. See whatever sounds they got to work with. All right. All right. That snare ain't it, but like I said, if I only use the sounds that I be liking, then all my beats gonna sound the same. So, let me see. It's gonna go slower. No, not that slow. Ain't too many more sounds I want to use on this kit. I'm gonna use that. It's starting to get hot. I like this little cloud. Deep, deep, y'all hear that? Deep, deep, deep. Like it. Let me give it a little bit of swing. 10% swing up here. So I won't sound all stiff like a robot. All right. Somebody said one of them clips beats. Pharrell to make his drums beat. See, I'm just starting these drums so they sounding boo-boo right now, but wait, you about to see how I just build it up to get it sounding cool. What I'm gonna do is click on some loops, go to a new sound patch and start auditioning some loops that mix in really good with these drums that make them sound better. So you hear these bongos? Let me stop the beat. You gotta put little fills and stuff in there to, but I ain't gonna use no damn bongos. I kinda know what I'm looking for. Cowbells work good. I mean, everybody got their own style. But I could just grab any of these cowbells. I'm just gonna grab that and press play. Let's see what it did. Hold on. Why it ain't showing up on my keyboard? That's just one cowbell? No, I wanted the pattern, but it's cool. Let me see. All right, I'm going to start kicking it. I'm gonna work on the drums later. Trust me, I just be trying to catch the vibe, right? So I'm not about to be like, oh, I need to make the drums be so much more better. Nope. You got your groove. You could go back and do that later. I want to go while I still could come with a groove. So I'm going to automatically switch over to Alicia Keys real quick. Just to do what I want to do. Don't trip. I ain't even, like I said. Where'd she go, though? All right, let me see. Let me see. These sounds ain't auditioning. They never audition. So I'm just gonna grab a small studio piano. Now, I ain't even planning on, I'm not planning on playing that piano like that. I'm about to go into this keyboard mode. Where'd I put it? All right, pad mode. And I'm gonna go to keyboard mode. Then I'm gonna just play with them chords again like I love to do. But I like the mean ones. Hold on. Not major, minor. Oh, that's major. Hold on. All right, I can work with this. Take it down a few octaves. Let me see. I just want these to start me on something, you feel me? I ain't gonna do them in that way either. Oh. Now what I'm about to do is find a better chord. Let me see. Hold on. Japanese. That sounds different, huh? I might rock the Japanese style. I like that. Because I can fill that up. This ain't nothing but a filler. I wonder why they did it like that though. Hold on. Y'all know I'm a viber. You don't hear what I'm hearing in my head right now, so can't hate yet. You gotta wait till I get it out my head. I'm gonna slide these over and then close this down one. Or maybe not. Let me start it over, see. I gotta find that groove. That deep piano gonna make him mean. I gotta get that right. I gotta. This probably did. Ooh. It's coming. I feel like my ancestors be talking to me. Hold on. That's the part. Wait, I gotta go. I messed up. Let me change the vibe a little bit in my head. Let me see. That was hot though. I could probably go back to that. Don't be fighting the feelings, just play what comes. I messed up, burn up. You gotta go. But all right, that's it. I don't know. Just chilling. Oh, you start writing them rhymes. He said, bro, you need to grab the machine microcontroller dope. Hey, you know what? I got the machine studio sitting right here, so that's what I'm touching on over here. But just for my keyboard, and I use the Akai Mini Micro. I like the fact it works into my setup well. I never really have to multi-finger because I'm not even that talented. And so it's working with my little setup well. I wouldn't even, right now I'm not eager to keep this, but it's starting, so let me see what's going to happen. I could change something in there. Into. Let me see. Let me see. I ain't feeling that. 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 Oh, ain't feeling that beat you made. That shit was weak and gay. Let me see. Stop. So, oh, not save. Definitely not. New. Discard. See? Anybody who be trying to keep everything they make be tripping unless they raw. I ain't that raw. Sometimes stuff don't sound good to me. I be like, turn that shit off. But what's up, though? That's all I seen was some rapping in the chat. Now we about to talk. We about to build. I could put in the calling number. My man said, can the words Nisut Biddy be applied to any pharaohs of Ta'ui before Ursa sin dual king? You know what? That's a very good question. If those who don't know, the Nisut Bit is the king, but the way that they described it, it was saying he's the king of Upper and Lower Egypt. And so he's basically asking, can it be applied to any pharaohs of the Egypt or the land of Ta'ui, the Upper and Lower Egypt, before Ursa sin the second, a dual king? Now, if we think about it, we know that they started this supposedly with Narmer, but I don't see, and you must have enough knowledge to know that I don't see any attestations to Narmer where the Nisut Biddy is actually on there. And so I think the words can be applied to them because they were he was the unifier. You see what I mean? And so let me show some people some things, so that it won't just be a conversation between us. We can go so that everybody could be learning while we talking. And so I'm gonna go to Wiki, because Wiki knows what a Nisut Biddy is. Google might not know. I guess Wiki do know. Yeah, I mean, well, Google do know. So this is what we're talking about, and this is what the question pertained to. And this is what I really came here to show you, so it's the quick way that I could get you to these glyphs right here for anybody who don't know. I'm pretty sure the questioner knows. But basically he's asking, can this dual king, this is what this basically represents. This is Nisut over here, or it says suit but it should be read Nisut. And this is Biti. The suit represents the south because of the suit plant that comes from the south. And the Biti obviously represents the north, the delta area. And we can relate this to mosquitoes or bugs that would come up out of the delta. Since the delta areas are different than the southern areas, there is a narrow strait along the Nile that is not able to carve out an agricultural floodplain until it gets to the soft sandstone substrate. I'm wrong. The soft limestone substrate of Egypt. It was the sandstone that it couldn't cut through that was further down in Kemet. And so now when we see the mosquitoes representing what's lower Egypt, we can understand why. You feel me? And the suit plant representing the south. And so the question is asking, could other people call themselves the dual king of Upper and Lower Egypt before Ursa Sin, who was in, I don't know if he's the second or third dynasty. I'm not sure what dynasty he was in off the top of my head. But here's the cold part for it. And this is the stuff I like, and this is where my teachings is going right now. The term is also attested in cuneiform script as, so this is how you say Nisut Biddy in cuneiform. And one of my practices is going to be to now adapt this into what I know to identify when I see it, just by sitting here and drawing it a few times. It's only like 3, look, It's 3 rows of 3 like boomerangs. So put the 3 boomerangs, 3 boomerangs, 3 boomerangs. Then you put like the V and the 2 lines. I'll remember all of this. And this says Nisu Biddy, but I will go further. Insha Ib, NC Iba. NC Iba was the Nisu Biddy. But to get back to the question and not to go off on a tangent, if we look at attestations to earlier kings, kings of Egypt, you might be right to say that for some reason it starts with that guy, but we have to think that from what we know, we think Narmer was the unifier, correct? Oh, here's funny, look. Sometimes it instead reads as Ni Sut Bit, literally the belonging one of the sledge and of the bee. So I call that a mosquito, but they say it's a bee. But it justifies everything I said about the sledge plant or the soup plant and the mosquitoes. But not to, let me see. We're about to go to, let me go see. I want to go to a king list to see. Who cares if I wrote it wrong? They're going to fix it. Now, king's list. And so, Cooperative. No, they actually got a, maybe it was because I spelled it wrong, huh? No, they got an Egyptian kings list on here. I mean, I know, I looked at it hella times. This is Sumer. Oh, well, anyway, I wanted to go and look at who the old kingdom pharaohs actually were, so we can just really go in on it. Dude, why they giving me all grammar? Which wiki am I on? Oh, I'm on some other wiki. I'm on the wiki. This ain't the regular wiki. Wiki Free Dictionary? That's not it. It's not what I'm looking for. I want regular wiki. Oh, yeah, no, this is it. Huh? Nope, it's not. It was all right. Let me see. Cool. Now let me pop. And then something should pop up. Yeah, list of pharaohs. Yeah, I was on the wrong wiki. And so then we're going to go to pre-dynastic. Now this is the study we will see. And first let's get to, I ain't looking at the chat right now. I maybe want to join back in. But we're going to go to the proto-dynastic rulers and talk about a few things all the way back to Scorpion. That's where we get the Scorpion King from. But we had Narmer, we had Hor-Ah-Ah. Okay, Jared. All right, let me see. So basically, we're trying to identify somebody doing what the brother just said before that time period. And all right, here we go. Well, we got the 2 ladies right here. And there we go. We got Nasubit right there. And if this isn't before Ursa Sin, then let me know I'm wrong. But here you see Nasubit right there. We got the 2 ladies right there. So Wineg Nebti can be an independent ruler, they say, are the same as Perby Sin. You didn't say Perby Sin, you said User Sin, right? So I'm going to look back at the chat in a second. But I don't know if that was more recent. Yeah, I think that's definitely, because if he was Ursa Sin the second, he's definitely more recent than, I see Ursa Kaf. Now I'm going to come to the chat, and if you could tell me when Ursa Sin lived, we could have established that, hell yeah, right, already by this point, from what I'm seeing. Well, let me look at the chat. Oh, when did he live? Well, I could just ask Google probably before you could tell me, so I'm going to copy that and put it into the Google of another. I hate when they give me this fake search. I only like Google search. But I need to stop being that way. Oh, no, you talking about Sinro. You're not talking about Sinro Set. If you talking about Sinro Set, but you said Ursa Sin the second, and they asking if you talking about Ursa Sin the third. But I wouldn't call him Ursa Sin. So I might be wrong. Who exactly are you talking about? Because we can look and see. All right. All right. Well, you might call him Ursa Sin. Or User Sin. I mean, I'm looking right here to see how it do got an Usser right here. It got an User right here. Sir, but this is Surat Sin. Surt Sin User. User, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Then that name wasn't bad. You wrote it the proper way. They just wrote it on Wiki the wrong way. But if you look in here, it got an User at the front. We see the S, the R, the T. So I was trying to read what's Surt. And then we see another S, a different type of S, and an N. That's the sin right there. User is supposed to be said. The nature's name is supposed to. All right. All right, that's why. I think you didn't do honorific transposition, brother. Ring bell. What happens is when you wrote Ursa Sin in here, you're correct for putting User before sin, but that's not how you write it. That's only how you. Well, you are correct, but his name is Sin. I mean, it's the reason why they get cirrhosis from this is because you're supposed to read the other parts first and the God's name last, even though the God is written in first. The only reason why the nature is written in the front of the name is because it's honorific transposition. And so when you're honoring it, you transpose or you change the positions of your name and the deity's name so that the deity's name would read in front of yours. But when I'm trying to figure out who you talking about when you said Ursa T Sin, I could see you was talking about, I think you was talking about, oh, yeah, fifth pharaoh of the, oh, you talking about somebody the 22nd dynasty? Hold on. Oh, well, hell yeah. Heck yes, the word Nisu Bidi can be applied to pharaohs, any pharaohs of Ta'ui before somebody from the 22nd dynasty, bro. If I didn't read that wrong. And let's go back and see. That's a given. Because I'm looking all in the Old Kingdom. But if we're going to go to the 22nd dynasty, we're going to go to... Oh, we got Ursula Marat Ra, Suntepin Ra. User Marat Ra, Suntepin Ra. User Marat Ra. Did I read the Roman numerals wrong? X is 10, right? XX2 is the 22nd dynasty, right? XX2 is the 22nd dynasty, right? Well, regardless, I know we just having some miscommunication through the computer. I know you seen what you seen and whatever. But yeah, definitely you can call kings the Nisubit. They definitely, we just found the Old Kingdom. Nisut, our king, our pharaoh, who rocked that name, Nisubit. How y'all like this? Bakara, I like that name. Bakare. Our son, that's probably where we get Bakari from, huh? I got a homie named Bakari. Bakare. Who is this? Kui Nefer Timre. I could read this better than English almost, even though this is English. Kui Nefer Timre. That's Taharka. So if you want to be sounding all dupe, you be like, yeah, Queen Nefertimbre said. That's how they be. Oh, but let me look at the chat, though. I couldn't find him in the 22nd dynasty. Ursa Sin, and then when I Googled him, I couldn't find him too. When I Googled him, they only took me to Sarosis, and I read Sarosis' name, and it was written like that. 22nd dynasty of Egypt. Shoshank. I'm looking at these names now. Also, furthermore, if you these Shoshank names, these ain't Egyptians. Orcasin, Shoshank, and these is look who this started with. Orcasin the Elder. Yeah, these is Libyans, bro. See, in the 20 dynasties, everything started getting taken over. The pharaohs of the 22nd dynasties were Libyans. This is what I'm trying to say. And so when people have the conversation about was Egypt black and white, this is what I always be saying. Stop that silliness. It's not appropriate. So many different people ruled over the throne at different time periods. But the fundamental question should be, whose culture was it? And who established and founded the culture? And that's where we can't get around that it was just Africans from Africa. It wasn't nobody brought that culture in. Wasn't no foreigners. It was foreigners, but that didn't bring no culture in. You can't even really be a foreigner before you got a culture. How can you be a foreigner before a culture is established? So these is all the Libyans. Who did the Libyans take Kemet from? The 22nd dynasty. So when you see dynasty, just think family. That's going to help things. The 22nd family. You feel me? Because these people were families. You feel me? That's why when the Ramses from dynasty, 20 or something, am I wrong? Ain't related to Ramses from a different dynasty, because that's a different family. But if people don't understand what dynasty mean to family, then we won't be able to see. It was like 9 Ramses. Here go Ramses. Look, Ramses the third, right? Now, Ramses 19th dynasty. Ramses the third is, I think that's what they. No, this Ramses the first. What? Hold on, I'm going crazy. 19th dynasty. I never seen this image. Hold on. Because they never show us this image. They show us the other Ramses image. Ramses the second. Who ain't related to this Ramses. Let's see. 19th dynasty Egypt. Ramses the first. All right, so he is related, but he not his son. That's what that is. Seti was his father, remember? But if this Ramses was Seti's father, I gotta see. There you have it. So again, well, they was related, but they wasn't. People. But all of them Ramses wasn't related. That's just 1 and 2. So that basically Ramses second, Ramses the first was his grandfather. But then when we get out of that dynasty, this is a different person. And this is the one that they say had the sub-Saharan DNA. We need to know that. You feel me? This is Ramses the third from the 20th dynasty. Is a different family. So what that's saying is if he had sub-Saharan DNA, all of these people had sub-Saharan DNA. Now look at all these Ramses. They wasn't related to these Ramses. They just thought that they was great and did that. But so once we get Ramses the third, we get Ramses the fourth as an heir. Ramses the fifth as an heir, son of Ramses the fourth, son of Ramses. This is one family of Ramses that ain't even related to the Ramses that got famous, which was Ramses the second. That's why they call him Ramses the Great, quote unquote. We could talk about that too, why they calling Ramses the Great. I realize I'm live, but then I just thought about it like, dude, this is just, I just be sitting there and doing this shit. I'm glad I discovered being live now. Because when I be sitting here trying to figure stuff out, like, I mean, I could be getting my content up. So it's a lie automatically. We can start right here because this is a black. If you want to call black, I don't want to say that. This is a E1B1A dominant. You know what I mean? Family that was in Kemet before they say the black pharaohs. But I mean, come on, dude. I could go back so far, dog. We always do this just to split their wig and I mean, no. Just to let them know that we researched this. You go to the 14th dynasty, and you're going to read. Notice all these Yahs. Excuse me. These is Canaanites. That's why they got Yah in their name. This is after Yah was a thing. So these Canaanites who actually came in and ruled in Egypt and was on some Yah, now I need to talk to Garfield again. Because just like I told him that the Hebrews had their temple, but look, this is the crazy part. 14th dynasty. So if what I'm saying is correct, this is a family. But we gotta know more about Kemet in order to know that some of those things they break up. Like even they're gonna say right here, the reconstruction of the dynasty is heavily debated with the with the position of the 5 kings preceding the Hesi highly disputed. Why they say that? Nehesi, what's that mean? See? Nehesi means you and me. Nehesi means people from Ta-Nehesi. The areas that are deeper, closer, farther into Africa. But they just told you the 5 names before him. Where you go? They just told us the 5 names before him could be pseudo. So let's find Nehesi. This is the 14th dynasty. And this is a pharaoh calling himself the Nubian, basically. Nuya. Who is Nuya? I don't know Nuya. That's a clean ass name though. And it looked like it's like they left the Ankh out of her name. And why wouldn't the Ankh, do that say Ankh Wash Seneb at the bottom? She may be identified as, all right, see, these is good practices for us. Like, especially all these people who say they can read Metal Netter, they doing classes and shit. That's why they left the Ankh out, because back then, this was how you said Ankh Wash Seneb. Or Seneb Ankh. They wasn't putting the was in there yet, I don't think. I don't know, but let's see. Yeah, this is a midday study. It's about 1 o'clock. I'll probably go get me, I think I want a sandwich of Togos or something. Let me see. Well, what I was looking for was Nehes. I found him once and I lost him somehow. But he was a Nubian pharaoh in the 14th dynasty. You don't have to look for, here he goes. You don't have to look for phenotypes. We don't have to look for all of that. All we got to look at what he chose to be his throne name. His throne name was Nehes. But right here, he's actually calling himself something else. Shura. I don't even get this as share. I think this will say something else. But I see the and the Ra, and they say Sarah, whatever. Nehesi. I don't see the Nehesi written on here. So I'm pretty sure they know they got some other way to know that he was called Nahesi. See, this is what I want to do with some of these people who read Metal Netter so well. I want them to, we're going to just open some of this stuff up and we're just going to click to the right and see who fall off first. Because, why? Because we ain't trying to have a second wave of people lying to us, telling us what stuff say in order to get us in their cults and shit, or even their religions or whatever. We're not trying to have that. And I thought that beginning to read the Metal Netter would help people become more honest. You see that says his name is Seneb K? You see that? Let me see. Sin. This is Sin. This is a B. S-N-B. That's Seneb. This is Ka. K-A. And this is a Y. E, or the E sound. E, K. So they said Seneb K. Seneb K. I wish I could look down here. I wish I could just see the pictures without seeing what they said. This is fun to do. And this is what this is beautiful that I came here. This is what I set forth to do. You see this brother on here. I don't know why they would want you to think that it was anybody but black people when the majority of the images look like this until you get to different time periods. He even got his gold chain on, man. You got to see all the stuff. Got his bracelet on and got his gold headdress on. But let's get in, because what I just seen barely in here, just like when you see this tall thing, it's basically a writing utensil. I know what I'm seeing, but it'd be hard for anyone to see that. But I see a lot of dope stuff on this inscription. We got the golden Horus with the king of Upper and Lower Egypt crown on right here. We got the standard. We got the standard that I was trying to teach people about over here, which is basically like the beginning to a. But I wonder why Tahuti isn't on the standard. I see Tahuti right here, I think. But I think he ain't on the standard because they ran out of space to write it without going into here. But they go to standard and they go to Tahuti. User, whatever. User, Hor-M something. Hor-N something. Murray. Oh, this is not hard to read. Murray. So, something about the Tahuti, Hor-N something. Asar, Mary Asar. Mary, like, beloved of Asar. What are we doing now, though? We chilling. I'm about to order me some DoorDash sandwiches or go downstairs and cook. Not cook, but my wife made some good stew last night. So we done looked at all these. Yeah, Ramses III was haplogroup EV38. Nah, look up E1B1A for Ramses III. Matter of fact, we could just do it right now. I love being online and having these discussions. I don't be pulling this out my stuff. E1B1A. Ancient Egyptian mummy genomes. I read that one. They talking about after the Romans. That's just stupid. Here we go. According to BMJ, Ramses III haplogroup is E1B1A. So you're going to have to pull a source on that. And here we go, Soy Kiata putting hands on him. Professor Soy Kiata and Alan Enslin, or whatever, responds to the Egyptian DNA study in Nature titled Ancient Egyptian Money Genomes, which suggests an increase of sub-Saharan African ancestry in post-Roman periods. See, I just discredited that article when I first ran up on it. I was like, I read this one. But this Soy Kiata telling them they pseudo, that they came up with to some erroneous conclusions. Well, let me let you say what he says. Here's the quotes. They point out to the authors, only sub-Saharan Africa is counted as African, while lower and now Valley DNA is not. What? That's not counted as African? Wow. The authors classify mtDNA haplogroup M1 as Asian, even though it occurs extensively in East Africa and came from L3. They don't seem to classify L3 as African either, considering it was already present in the pre-Ptolemaic and in the pre-Ptolemaic and the Ptolemaic categories in their own studies, yet they only noticed the increase of LO, L1, and L2 in the modern population. That is an increase compared to the extreme limited sample size and singular location in northern Egypt. This is no basis for the rejection of the DNA tribes found from Wikipedia. So what does that mean exactly? They basically were saying that they made some classifications. They just did all kind of shit that they do. They took all of the DNA from Upper and Lower Egypt and said it ain't even African, which is hella crazy. It's all crazy. This is all crazy. But again, I think we was only coming here to qualify that a source that said Ramses the Third haplogroup is E1B1A. I don't want to act like I know a lot about DNA and all that stuff. I don't. All right, and I don't be thinking that anybody gotta act like they know everything because they just started streaming on YouTube. I'm not talking about me, but I watch other pages and I'll be like, so now you know every answer to everything and you ain't never wrong just because you streaming? That shit crazy. We all could be wrong. I see some flirting going on in the chat. I'm just playing. I ain't hate, excuse me. Dang, I be hitting my mic so much, but I be wanting it to be hella close. I don't even think I can stream as long as I be wanting to, because the way it's getting hot right now, I be wanting to take my little breaks. Let's see what y'all out there talking about in the good world, in the good YouTube world. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it to tap in on some of these comments. I ain't even on this screen. Maybe I could pop in on y'all. Ramses haplogroup E1B1A 32 metal natural. Yeah, but really? When I came to the conclusion that Cooperative Economic Organization had the acronym of CEO, I knew it was real, man. I was like, that mean I just didn't make that up. I didn't make that up. That just mean it was just hella real. You feel me? And that's the best name for the governance token for our conglomerate. CEO. So I ran out and already put that coin on the blockchain so nobody couldn't do it. I mean, you could do it, but it ain't going to be ours. I needed ours on the blockchain first. I can show that. I ain't looked it up in a long time. But it's on the blockchain waiting for us to learn about all this stuff. So if I put COWAPECO, what's going to happen? They not going to be able to look it up. Like, there it goes right there. See? Popping up on the blockchain, bruh. So now, just like I said, everything about, you can audit, you can see right here. 2 addresses. holders. Why I got 2 addresses? That's interesting. I want to know. I made 30 million Cowapeco coin, but 10 million more were produced by. 10 more were produced by basically by me contributing to see what was going on. And I did this 26 days ago. You feel me? Oh yeah, what did I do with this 100,000? Oh yeah, that's right. I moved. See, that's what I'm saying. So you can go and look and see what's going on. I moved this 100,000 to a farm contract. This is the farm contract right here. So if you want to go see, well, why did I click into the farming contract? Yeah, the quantity 100,000, tax hash, but I gotta go into the. Yeah, this is a farming contract. From the original wallet to the farming contract on this transaction. And that farming contract has the balance of 100,000 CEO, Cooperative Economic Organization tokens. See, I ain't making this shit up. So I want to I don't want to challenge nobody. Why don't y'all go try to get this right now? Go get some CEO tokens right now for free. Steal them. Do whatever you think you could do. Nobody know how to do that shit. Come on, man. Why would it be trillions of dollars on the blockchain right now? So what does this mean? That means the spot for the cooperative economic, see it's that Cowapeco, that spot is being reserved. It's on the blockchain. We got the tokens. I'm going to change this, though, because what I want to do, right now the total supply is 30 million, and the votes will be weighted. So let's say the maximum each person could have be like 10,000. If you got 10,000 tokens, then you got one of the stronger votes. The people with 10,000 tokens will have stronger votes than the people with 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. But I'm not doing the weighting. It's a system inside of the smart contract right here. When you read the contract, you can go all the way in and read. See, again, this is the total supply. This is the name of the contract, Cowapeco. This is the cap. So what does that mean? All these zeros is hard to explain, but basically we got to take out 18 of these zeros. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's 18 zeros. Oh, man, damn. Anyway, they're showing you right here with a unit converter. So I don't even have to do it no more. When you write your coin initially, you have to put 18 zeros behind it when you're writing it. It's just how to learn how to write some crypto script. But here are converters for us. They converting it into the way is the 18, 10 times 18. See? That's way. But then we got K way, M way, you feel mega way or whatever, G way, Strabo or whatever, Finny, Binance coin, K Binance coin, and all the way down to TBNB. Well, what that's basically is a unit converter, just letting us understand how much stuff we got in there. Now, is a mentor. Owner address, balance of. You see how you can, so you basically pop an address right here, click query, and it's going to tell you the balance of or what have you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see all that, but that's just so you can, when I was saying you can go read these contracts publicly, I'm just showing you can. I ain't tripping. All right, I know what I'm going to do. Since we haven't, since I'm feeling like I got some energy and I want more videos to be posted up to. Now, if you can read this, then I'm going to stop saying you can't read Meta Nature. So go grab this one and practice it. I'm not talking about just reading the introductory line that we all can read right here. I'm talking about, I want to know what this say down here. Specifically with a glyph like this, it's going to be hard for you to find out what it is. You feel me? Somebody giving somebody something. RDF. I'm just starting in the middle. RDF. I ain't even tripping. Oh, but yeah, so I'm going to stop this video. Thanks y'all for tuning in and tapping in. This is what I'm going to do. I mean, if y'all chilling like me, then you ain't got no reason not to just tap right back in when I restart another video. You feel me? If y'all just building and chilling and around the way like me, somebody said, now I'm already lost. Also, my friends got pages on YouTube where they teach people how to read the ancient Egyptian language. If that's something you're interested in, Missile Launch, I assume you at my page because of VTOL VR, because I'll be flying them headsets. If you do mess with VTOL VR, I'm Smash Rock on VTOL VR too. You feel me? And if you ever in the virtual world, I'll blow you out the sky, bro. Tuskegee Airmen type aerials, bro. But not for anybody else. I'm like, what hat I got on? I just looked at my own image. Like, what you wearing, bro? For anybody else that's gonna come back right after this quick smoke break, we're gonna change the subject and come back. And I might want to show y'all, I might edit this video game and show y'all that we at a different point in our lives now. I'm trying to edit video games because they wouldn't let me be black. So I was like, how you gonna not let me be black? I got enough knowledge to go into your code and make me black. But anyway, tap back in with me about 10 minutes. Appreciate y'all for coming through. We're gonna let this one take us out a little something like this. Yeah, and I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bro. Thought he was conscious, but his homie just played me, bro. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bro. They crazy, bro. Alright, it's getting kinda dirty in these YouTube streets. The Amon-Ra squad, God thinking you dudes weak. Islam or Judaism, where you learn what you dudes teach. The West African rappers slapping with that voodoo speech. All that sub-Saharan terror about a coup. Feet. I'm like Norma, that agricultural farmer that grew you wheat for the storehouses. We feed the Hebrews and lead the people when we defeat the feeble. They wanna know polite rip me off, but Sonetta paid me my money though. That mean he 100. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bro. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bro. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bro. They crazy, bro. Nubian with the Jews, I rock the pinky. I think Jesus got to save me, a doctor save me, a Dr. Inky. I cop the copper jewels all blue and red. I'm not the chakra doctor y'all claim woke, but you in bed. You won't pop a chopper, you Grandmaster J. You just talking. Punks turn the other cheek and you will walk away. Y'all gon' have to pardon my Moorish. That's to Harker Bay. I'm on that black African power on my darkest day. And that's my brother Ankh stomping them other punks. We brought them gators to Italy, you loving the Moors. And now I'm teaching from my shrine like brother Jabari. Scoping the savannah cause I'm on another safari. Tasha K showed us Frank record. Young Pharaoh just losing his mind and y'all can't help him. I know one thing, you're a fool if you're still out here donating to Umar school. That shit cool. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bro. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bro. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bro. They crazy, bro. Look. You showing your hidden colors like Tariq Nasheed. A bunch of pseudo-information I don't think I need. Probably lying on the text, ask Divine or Zion Lack. Just get that microphone ready. With Metal Netta, I'm Stone Jetty. A Ujahu, a Saw Imhotep. Y'all probably timid still on them Bobby Hemming teachings. I'm in Gozy with the DNA. Cats corny and it's killing me too. You talk that black shit, but you look Arab like Gorilla Hebrew. You need therapy, they telling me just chillin', be cool. I'm a magi archer, you a sad guy talking. And I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bro. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bro. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bro. They crazy, bro.